So they they kind of outline like the timeline in which like the length of time a person, depending on the region they live in, can actually make can damn near be a millionaire or at least have spent over $1 million in funds because the system is designed to lock you in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like talking about how like if you live in the Midwest, upper Midwest, you know what I'm saying, you're dealing with climate issues and like that. So you get heating vouchers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Different utility coverage. All of, you know what I'm saying? All of this shit is like public aid shit. You know what I'm saying? If your child go to public school, you know what I'm saying? Public school is a form of public aid. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's public is considered public aid. They're talking about how you know what I'm saying, the Section 8 system and how that works. Like they offer you know what I'm saying, programs to kind of get you out and to own your own house. But they know by design that not a lot of people are gonna take that offer because it's just too good. It's too good to pass up when it comes to everything you can get from the government. You know what I'm saying? And then all you got to do is just get rid of the man in the house who may or may not be able to make as much money as what they're offering you. It's a no-brainer for them. You know what I'm saying? So you take all of those components and you put us in a situation where we just don't know who the fuck our dad is. And most of the onus, I won't say most, but a lot of the onus goes on the dad because shit, he could figure some ways out to kind of establish those relationships. If it's one of those estranged relationships where, you know what I'm saying, the courts get involved, then that's a different story because, you know, that shit get expensive. You know what I'm saying? Hiring lawyers and trying to, you know what I'm saying, negotiate that way. So it's like, if you already economically challenged, that's not even an option, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the situation where like the rate of at which we drop out of school and shit like that. So is this undereducated set of parents? All of these things factor in. You know what I'm saying? So you can't maximize your earning potential because you don't have the proper education. So you got a handful of options. And anybody could say, well, go get a good job, but nobody's even looking at all the elements that put you in those types of situations. So some of those situations are just a byproduct of not having your dad, dog.
And getting a job isn't always a good job. Doesn't always just show up at your front door.
Dude, most of them, like, think about it like this. If you undereducated and the job you want at Amazon come up, you may not even get that job at Amazon for the simple fact that they require you to at least have a high school diploma or a GED. You know what I'm saying? You take also into account, like, what if you got you a felony? You most likely gonna get one, you know what I'm saying, in those environments. You know what I'm saying? Under these same circumstances, bro. These are like all of these different elements that coincide with this welfare cliff shit, dude. It's like, it's so rare for people to actually break free from that shit and flourish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you got to slingshot your kids out of it because as the parent.
And I don't think people understand the navigation it takes to kind of like get yourself out that situation. Like they say, oh, you know, we hear about things being tough and we know you had it tough, but you don't really get it. Like you didn't experience it. You don't know what that's like every day waking up trying to avoid these traps.
Yep.
It becomes it not only does it stress you out, or you act like it doesn't stress you out, but it kind of fucks with your psyche too, because you don't know who to trust and you're trying to navigate these situations. Yeah, these people look like me, but everybody's not on the same type of path as I am. Everybody's not trying to accomplish the same goals as I am, and it's a really fucked up situation to be in, where the only thing you can do is entertain. The fastest way to make $1 is entertain or slang, you know, and that sucks. That sucks. And then, like you said, that there's this system that's telling a woman, hey, you don't need the man in the house. We'll give you more money if you take him out of the house.
Mm-hmm. We're paying you to get rid of him.
Yeah, don't have him there. And then the man all of a sudden feels like he's not needed. He's not wanted.
There was a time where they used to require them to go to these meetings and shit like that, depending on which program you was on. And ain't no telling what kind of fucking crazy propaganda they preaching to these women, these young girls. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the people who get on the system, if you're not old and you need the shit because of your health or something like that, but if you start out young, ain't nobody, everybody in there young is impressionable, and
Very impressionable.
they desperate because they got babies. You see what I'm saying? It's not this, man, dude. The whole design of this shit is fucking crazy.